Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. For today's review, we're going to take a look at the DC Comics Multiverse King Shark Collect and Connect action figure. So today I was finally able to track down my last two pieces from the Flash and Zoom. These two guys have been the most difficult to track down for some reason, and there's plenty of Hawkman and Joker around. But anyway, let's get into the review and build this guy. So as you can see from the back of the packaging, with the Flash, you get the right arm, which is really nice. Zoom comes with the head and the waist, and this head looks freaking awesome. And Batman, Jim Gordon Batman comes with the right leg, Batgirl left arm, Hawkman left feet, and Joker the torso. So let's grab the waist, legs in, and everything clicks in very nicely so far. And as you can see, he's already proving to be quite a big dude. Torso on, very nice. Arm on, take the shoulder joint down. Oosh, okay, this joint is very much stuck. Let's put this side on first, see if we have better luck. Okay, this side is nice and free, which is good, but this guy, this side is quite stuck. So I might have to do some hot water or hairdryer treatment on this. I'll be right back. I've loosened the joint somewhat, so what I had to do was heat it up with hairdryer, and then that still didn't make it unstuck, so I just wrapped a piece of cloth over the peg, grabbed it with a plier and just give it a twist, and now it's moving. So let's plug it in and see how it is. Yep, it's good. And the final piece, the head. And there he is. And here's the completed figure, and wow, he looks bloody awesome. I love this shark head. Very well sculpted. Very nice detail inside there. You can see all the teeth painted in there, and his tongue sculpted in there. Very nice. Nice eyes and facial features, and the gills very nicely detailed there. Love the sculpting on this guy, man. And I love how the back of the head flows very nicely into the back of the body, and the nice shark fin sticking out there in the back. Nice texture on the skin. Not so much on the arms though, but on the fist and the forearms you can see some nice rough skin texture. Wish they had carried that all the way through. The arms a bit more on the back up here would have been nice. Very nicely sculpted chest area with scars and battle wounds, which is nice. Hands are well sculpted, nicely painted and dry brushed, and the feet nicely sculpted, nicely painted toenails, and his fingernails are also painted, which I forgot to mention before, and nice texture on the skin. I did notice that the bicep and shoulder joint seems to be a little bit gappy. It's it's a little bit of a flaw, I think, in terms of the overall sculpt. Alright, now let's have a look at the articulation on this guy. So obviously the head is not able to tilt or rotate because it kind of flows into the body, but he does have an opening mouth, which is really nice. For his arms, he can lift them up. It does come off quite easily, but you can just pop it back in. So for his arms, they raise up this far and comes down that far, and rotates at the bicep. Single jointed elbow gives him way less than 90-degree bend, which is not ideal. Single rotation joint on the, or swivel joint on the wrist. Same on the other side. So not much happening there in terms of wrist articulation. He does have ab crunch, so he can crunch that far forward, extend that far back. Waist rotation all the way around, and he can do this much of a split, perfect splits. He can kick forward that far, kick back that far, and there is a thigh swivel above the knees, so you can rotate his feet all the way around. Single jointed knee joint, and again this one is a little bit tight. Let's try this side. It's good. So this side you can see 90-degree bend there. Coming down to his ankles, he can tilt up that far, down that far, and no ankle pivot, unfortunately. That's just the play in the feet. So in terms of articulation, it's pretty much what I expected from DC. A little bit restricted in some areas, especially the ankles, which is a bit of a shame. And measuring to the top of the head, he comes in at just under 24 centimeters, which is roughly 9.4 inches. So he is a big guy. And just a few other figures for size comparison. Here is the DC Comics Multiverse Collect and Connect Doomsday. Here he is compared to the Collect and Connect Bane. And a few other smaller figures for size comparison. Here he is with DC Icons Flash, DC Icons Batman. And now for some crossover size comparisons. Here he is with Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Juggernaut. And here he is with Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Abomination. And lastly, here he is with Marvel Legends Cyclops. And that's about it for the review. Just to sum up, he's a really nice and big figure. Nicely sculpted, very nice paintwork. Articulation could be improved a little bit. Very sad to see there's no ankle pivot. Other than that, I think he's a great display piece, and I will display him proudly. And thanks again for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time for another toy review.